It's the beginning of April in 2004, and the latest issue of Viz's magazine America has just hit store shelves. Although this issue had news about Inuyasha, one of the most popular anime in their catalog, it took a while for this news to spread to everyone who wasn't subscribed to the magazine. But that changed on April 28th, when someone decided to share the news with anime on DVD. Quote, while it won't come as a surprise, and there hasn't been any truly formal announcement, forum poster Tikov has passed along some information found in the latest issue of America that indicates that a DVD release of the first Inuyasha movie is coming this summer, then a DVD release of the second movie later this year. There's been various talk around certain dubbing journals and sites about the work on a mysterious but obvious feature film that's been worked on in the dubbing studios lately up in Canada by the Viz folks, so hopefully we'll hear something more formal soon, but probably not until we're closer to Anime Expo, knowing the short publicity windows that Viz seems to prefer. End quote. The first Inuyasha movie, Inuyasha Affections Touching Across Time, debuted in theaters in Japan on December 15, 2001, and fans in the West would finally be getting an official release. And the good news just kept coming. Shortly after the information in America was widely shared, ICV2 reported that, quote, Viz plans on previewing the first Inuyasha movie at Comic-Con International in San Diego in July, and then releasing it theatrically in selected cities across the country. End quote. On June 29th, more news about the theatrical release hit the internet. This time it was found in Shonen Jump, another Viz magazine, and 9 tentative cities and dates were listed. The cities were San Diego, Baltimore, Minneapolis, San Francisco, Atlanta, Philadelphia, New York City, Toronto, and Dallas. And more details were going to be posted on Viz.com. Even fans that couldn't make it to the limited theatrical release appeared to have something to look forward to. The next day, on June 30th, Cartoon Network announced that Affections Touching Across Time would air on the network at midnight on October 23rd, but unfortunately for fans, this wouldn't turn out to be true. Viz cleared things up at their Anime Expo panel a few days later. They stated that the movie wouldn't make its way onto Cartoon Network until at least April of 2005, but they did have more details to share about its theatrical release. The screenings would be completely free, but attendance would be limited, with capacity for each showing capping out at between 200 and 250 people. It would be first come, first served, but in order to attend, you'd have to receive an invitation, which would be sent to people who were subscribed to Viz's mailing list. The movie would also be released on DVD on September 7th, alongside standard and deluxe edition box sets for the first season of the anime. On July 12th, Jagged Team discovered a website that Viz had created for the film, InuyashaMovie.net. At the time, the website only listed the tentative cities and release dates. The next day, Viz officially announced that they would be bringing Inuyasha Affections Touching Across Time to North America. As mentioned previously, the film would premiere at San Diego Comic-Con, which was taking place between July 22nd and July 25th. There wasn't a lot of new information in the press release, but there was a slight change to the theatrical release schedule. Atlanta had been removed from the list of cities, and Los Angeles had been added to it. And if you decided to make the trip to Comic-Con, you'd be able to participate in another event that they had planned, a voice acting audition. Viz is going to set up a sound booth at Comic-Con where fans would be able to audition to be an extra in an upcoming Inuyasha DVD release. With Comic-Con quickly approaching, subscribers to the Viz mailing list started to receive more information in their inboxes. Anyone who wanted to secure a seat at the premiere would have to stop by booth number 4013 to get more information from Viz. As they previously mentioned, you need an invitation in order to get into the premiere. Anyone who auditioned for the voice acting role would receive an invitation. Otherwise, you'd have to get lucky and win one in a raffle. But that didn't guarantee you a seat in the theater. You'd have to get there early. Quote, the first 25 people in line at the premiere are guaranteed admission. Invitations do not guarantee admission. Seating is limited, first come, first served. End quote. At San Diego Comic-Con, fans, staff, and the press made their way to the United Artists Theater at Horton Plaza to attend the North American premiere of Affections Touching Across Time. Fans had been lined up for hours, but after all the reserved seats had been filled, only a few dozen of them were able to get into the packed theater. After people were seated, there were some surprise giveaways. Some seats had stickers underneath them, and if you found one under your seat, you won a prize. After a bit of a late start, the film's producer gave a short speech, and then the movie began. While the movie itself seems to have been received positively, it looks like there were some technical issues. According to a report by No Name Anime, quote, unfortunately, the premiere was slightly ruined due to the fact that the movie, which should have been widescreen, was shown in a 4:3 ratio. In addition, the surround sound wasn't working correctly, so we only got 2-channel stereo that was cranked up way too loud. Talking to Toshifumi Yoshida, a producer at Viz afterwards, and also to one of the theater staff, it sounds like the theater screwed up. The movie was on a DVD and shown using digital projection. Changing between 16:9 and 4:3 ratios should have been fairly simple for the theater, but they never fixed it. End quote. After the premiere at Comic-Con, Inuyasha Affections Touching Across Time started making its way around the country, and those screenings would be handled slightly differently than the one in San Diego. Viz updated the website with new dates, the theaters where the screenings would be held, and location-specific invitations that fans could print out. But just like at Comic-Con, seats in the theaters were first come, first served. The final screening took place in Dallas, Texas on September 11, 2004, just after the DVD hit store shelves. And according to a Viz press release on September 13th, quote, Each showing attracted hundreds of Inuyasha fans, thrilled with the opportunity to be one of the first to see the long-awaited film." End quote.